they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay with it because they can't think span of a show. Some don't stay. Hi, welcome. We are here relaxing.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Wow.
Happy Saturday.
Happy. Why you hollering? You got a mic right there. Why you hollering?
I'm always hollering.
She got a big mouth, y'all. What's up, everybody? We're trying to let some people get in. Like and subscribe at the bottom. Like and subscribe. Need y'all to pound that subscribe button and pound that like button.
It's gonna take people a while to start getting accustomed to coming to the YouTube page.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while, but it's okay.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. I think transitioning off of Facebook is what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially everything is going to the what is it? The metaverse.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on the metaverse.
Yeah, so we might as well we're transitioning off.
Hey, Tobocious.
So good evening. This show is being streamed on my YouTube, and it's being streamed on
How you doing, Sharice?
Peach ENT page. So I'm just gonna put this out there. We're not gonna be glamorous on this show. So if we pop up in our pajamas,
we're gonna be ourselves.
We're just gonna be ourselves, yeah.
And you know, you're a busy woman. You got an interview right after this.
Yeah, I have an interview after this, so that's why I'm kinda looking like this. But otherwise, we're gonna be our natural selves.
Yeah.
The reason why we are doing this is because we have a lot of people that ask us, being that we're both in the public eye, how do we make our relationship work, and how did we even get together, and how does it, because normally in a relationship it's one person that does nothing and then the other person just support them.
Yeah.
And for us, that's not how we work.
Right. It's not.
It's not how we work. We kind of merged our lives
Together and try to make things work.
But
Some things, it does get hectic.
Yeah, it gets very complicated.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get into.
Let's talk about how we met. And we get into all that stuff.
Yeah, we can get into all of that stuff.
Yeah, we got tons of videos too.
I'll be sharing the clips on the YouTube page.
Yeah,
like,
she's gonna
just
be
different
sharing some different clips to share with y'all. We began recording our journey at the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah,
right?
like 2000, the end of 2018, beginning of 2019. We was just recording everything that we, all of our experiences,
events, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And if
Just
you-
out to dinner, whatever it was, we started recording things. So it's great to always go back and look at them.
Yeah,
Seems
to
better.
take us back on memory lane.
Yeah.
But let's just say, okay. So you guys, if you watch the 2 clips that I did post, you're back in 2018. It was my coming out journey, and it was very difficult for me with that journey. And I can say that Smack helped me out a lot because she's a seasoned LGBT person.
I'm old school LGBT.
And me, I just was trying to figure it all out and trying to come out.
I used to say to her, like,
I'm like, how do I be LGBT?
Yo.
Remember, I used to ask you the crazy ass questions.
ask me
How do
lots
I
of
do
questions.
this?
I was like, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. If you was,
I'm like, how do I make this work?
well, let me first tell y'all how we met. Everybody
Oh,
always
my
wants to
God.
know how we met, and here it goes.
Oh my God. Should I
So-
be embarrassed now?
Nah, this is how I met Pierce. The first time I ever met her. So my boy owned a nightclub, and he was like, him and his wife were in the office, and I was there. I usually go there just to chill, see if they need me do anything. I did all their graphics, and just shooting business ideas. And his wife was like, "Yeah, we get ready to have one of them nights for you." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You one of them nights, little freaky deek night. I was like, "What?" She said, "Yeah, what y'all like to do?" I was like, "Who is y'all?" She said, you know, the lesbians. I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And Shep was like, "Yeah, the promoter get ready to come here now." I was like, "Where?" So, we was just chit-chatting, and then they asked me, you don't know this, if I would give you the tour. I said, no. No.
The tour of what?
The other club.
So what, they thought this was like the L word? Where
Nah,
lesbians be in
they
the
just wanted to give,
bathroom
you're coming to
having
check out
sex
this.
or something?
Nah, you was coming to check out the space. And so they said, I want to do the tour. I was like, nah. I said, this your club. So they gave you the tour, and when you came, I looked up when Shep took you on the tour, right?
I can't
I
remember.
remember.
who took me on that damn
Shep
tour.
took you on the tour. And I said, Miss Shep, who is that? And you had on scrubs.
Now, how sexy is Scrubs, y'all?
You was wearing that shit.
How sexy is effing Scrubs?
You had on scrubs. And I remember seeing your tatas, which you always love to show. And I was like, man, who is that? And then I was looking when you came back, and when you left out, I really got to see, like, man, that's your personality. Cause he was letting you know, yeah, this my best friend. This is Smack, and yeah, and I'm pretty sure you were just you're like, oh hey.
No, that's not.
Nah,
how it
yes,
was.
you did. You
I
was
said,
like,
this bitch don't like me. Why is she looking at me like?
No, you was like, oh hey.
No, I said she doesn't like. I'm honesty, y'all. I thought she didn't like me.
This the first time I met you.
No, because you was turning your back towards me.
And I wasn't about not liking you. I'm trying to calm my Joneses down. You was cute.
But but you had you don't do that when you get introduced. What do
See,
y'all
this
think?
is what I'm saying. They introduced me. and then I turned around to finish what I was doing. You can't be, you know what I mean? I felt like I did what was right. And then we connected after that, right?
Yeah, later on. Much later, y'all. Much later. Because
Excuse
she
me.
did this weird avoidance thing. Yes, you did. Be honest.
Not one time did she text my phone.
I didn't know your phone number.
So how can I avoid someone that
Every
we
time
don't
I would
communicate?
come to the club, you would avoid me.
Every time you came to the club,
I'd be like, hi, or you'll walk off. I'm like, yo, what the? You know, it was to the, listen, it was to the
Rashad.
point where I'm like, yo, I might have to put something in my car for this bitch, because she might, yeah, just in case she try to attack
the only
me, I
reason
gotta put something in my car.
I don't quite remember it all like the way she does, but the only reason in my own defense that I can say that I walked away was probably because they told me you had a girl. So
Yeah, look, seriously, y'all. How did y'all meet? For the people that's watching, please share this YouTube. This is just gonna be uncut, raw. We're gonna share wisdom with y'all, business building, how we did things as we get to that point. But right now, we're just talking about how we met. How did you meet your significant other? But back to us. She did this massive avoid thing, and I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was coming out to the club, like, should I might have to put a hammer in the car or a bat, because if she jump on me, I'm gonna have to beat her down, and then I'm gonna
just
have
a
to
big
beat the
lovable
club.
teddy bear.
I'm gonna have to beat the club down. All of this stuff is going on in my mind. I probably have to
because you
stab
brought
her.
up in the city and you always think it's somebody after your ass.
No,
That's
I don't.
crazy.
No, I don't. If somebody avoids you, see, Tabo
Yo,
said
she
met
great.
her at a bar. Oh, y'all met via Facebook, Cherie. See, no, we met in the club life, and you know, I'm thinking like
Business, two bosses.
she wanted to be the only gay face there, so I'm like, she mad because I'm a gay face and she coming for me.
Oh, that's
She don't even
wild!
wanna
And
talk
I wasn't
to
even
me.
I wasn't even doing no LGBT parties. I did stuff with music,
But y'all,
and I had the slowest
y'all
day of the night.
understand.
I did
Y'all
my shit on
underst-
Wednesdays.
No. They understand. If you say hi to somebody and they like hi and they turn their back and walk off, let's talk about that night when I came to your party, how you treated me.
I had a lot going on, and I apologize for that. It was
Yo.
a lot going on, y'all. Like when you're a promoter and you're dealing with 20-some artists, right? 20-some. Wasn't it an artist showcase?
No, it was a love party or something.
Love party. I don't do parties. Everything had to deal with
No,
artists.
it was your last party. It was an old school party.
Oh,
It was an old school party. And let me tell y'all, I can't, but now, I don't blame her for this. I was sick. I had just got over an illness. I think I got my gallbladder removed or whatever. But I was determined to come to your party because tonight you wasn't going to avoid me. Now, my intentions was to talk to her about, helping me because my platform wasn't doing well. I'm not from Delaware. So
See, she thought I was LGBT, but I wasn't. I didn't do LGBT
but you are
parties.
LGBT.
I am LGBT, but I didn't do LGBT parties. Music was my thing.
See, Rosa knows my pain. So what I did was I came to her party half limping, and I'm like, hey, I came to your party, and why this motherfucker charge me? I'm like, I'm a part of the club. This bitch charged me. Why did you charge me? I was offended.
Number one, check this out. This is promoter rule number one. You never do business with a promoter on the night of any event that they're having. Business is done during business hours, not during your event hours.
You should have just let me in.
And then number two, if I'm not on the door taking the money, you didn't
You
call,
was at the
hold on.
door talking to me.
But you did not see. This is how I am, and you know that I'm a systematic, by the book type person.
Now I know.
The
Now
way that I
know.
work, you can't tell me why you at the door to be added to my list. My list is printed before the door is open.
Look, they laughing because they know you was being petty.
I wasn't
You
being
was being
petty.
big petty.
We weren't really talking like that. You should have let me know you was coming, woman.
She was being big petty towards me.
You better
But
drink
here's
that
what's
rum.
funny about it. I'm all damn near bent over, not feeling well, and I'm
And
trying
how
to-
was I supposed to know that? We didn't even have
She
each
didn't
other's
know that.
numbers.
She didn't know that. Now this is how crazy it got, right? And I'm gonna keep it
Oh,
real.
Lord.
When she used to go live, I would get on her lives and talk to her, and she would ignore me. Like I would put 100 comments, she would read everybody's comments but mine. And I'm like, yo, she does not like me. What did I do to her? I'm like, I ain't do shit to this woman.
Y'all don't understand. Like when I was crushing on her, right? When you have a crush on someone, you're shy. That's number one. Everyone shows their shyness a certain way, but I had a crush on you, but you had somebody.
Whatever.
I'm not.
She
you
wouldn't
you
even
had
act like my
somebody. I'm gonna
friend.
respect.
She wouldn't even be a friend.
But then eventually, all of that changed around because she got real. She got real like, yo, because I came and got some flyers. You came to bring me some flyers.
And I got flyers
And then
from her.
We
And I
had.
still got the flyer.
Oh wow.
I got
The old school, yeah, I saw it.
The flyers
The
she
old
gave
school
me to
party.
pass out, I kept the flyers.
So we was exchanging flyers, and that's when I let her know that I do design work. You know, because I ain't gonna lie, your flyer look like it use a little help.
I didn't know how to do anything.
What you printed off, that shit look crazy. And
couldn't
that's
do
when
flyers.
a conversation really took place because I'm a shy person. So if you're, you know what I'm saying, I had to fight all of what I'm feeling when I get around her because I was getting, every time I got around you, my bones shake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Oh,
like
God.
rainbows and everything and fireworks.
But that it didn't come out like that to me.
But
it came off. You
well,
didn't
that's
like
good that
me.
that's good that it didn't come out because I was respecting what you were already in.
Okay, but I felt
and there's
like
not
I had
a lot
a
of niggas
disease.
out here like that. You know, excuse me. There's not a lot of people out here like
excuse
that.
me. I burped. This is how real.
Oh,
this
I'm
is.
sitting up here saying it's not a lot of people out here that aren't going to respect what you're already in.
Okay, but to me, you treated me like I had the package and I was bleeding.
What? Yo, she's crazy. Anyway, we here now. I mean, how we got here is crazy.
Okay, let's flash forward to how I got her to become the face of my brand, and it still was suffering, but we still had a good time, and we became friends,
Yeah.
and we would talk on the phone, and
Cause see, I ain't gonna lie, like a little part of my thing, I was like, man, she only came to me because she see, you know, people be around me. She don't really, you know what I mean? There was all kinds of shit going through my head, like, why am I, she want me to be the face of the brand? And I told you, I don't be around gay people like that. Didn't I tell you
and
that?
that's weird because you're gay.
That doesn't matter. I just live my life like a normal gay person. I didn't go out a whole lot, you know?
Normal gay people don't be around gay people. Look at Tabosha's laughing at you. This story is wild, isn't it, y'all? It's just wild. But this
Well,
is our life.
We had some mutual friends, and you and I started talking on the phone about business stuff, giving ideas on how to do things, trying to find different venues, and I know I was going to be the face, and I kept it real with you. You know, I'm not the type that's going to expect you to pay me if you don't make it. You know what I mean?
But I did pay you because that's
you did.
let's talk about that. I am an honorable person. If I owe you, I'm going to pay you for your services. I will give you what you're supposed to. I'm one of the people in Delaware that would do that. So
I noticed that the events up north, though, it seemed like have bigger turnout.
yeah, no, what had the bigger turnout was Fetish.
Oh,
Fetish
yeah.
always function.
All right, so
I invited her to Fetish, which is an all-girls party in a hotel, and
Ooh, Lord.
whatever you do in there will be your business. I no longer do that because of course, I have other obligations that's pushing me in the spotlight.
Yeah, you can't be
So
doing
I
that.
can't do all of those things. But that was the party that.
I really want like when she tell me these stories about fetish, right? It got to the point where the first one you invited to, I was scared. I was like, nah, we ain't going.
No, you had your girlfriend. I'm
I
like, why
had a
don't you and your
girlfriend at the
girlfriend
time.
come
We
out?
was going through, a little rocky. I was like, nah, we ain't going to that shit. When you was telling me, I was like, nah, we ain't
I'm
going.
like, yeah, you just put on your little negligee. You put
Nah.
on your boxers and a t-shirt
Nah.
and come out. I mean, like these girls, that party was off the chain. Like it would be dancers. Whatever happened at fetish, and it's a
Let me tell you,
zips. Look,
for me being an old gay head, right? And I hate that. I've started calling myself that because she called me old all the time. So I'm an old gay head. I was brought up from the older generation, right? You feel me? I learned a lot from this newbie in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, really? People, like, my eyes was like this, like, wow, they do this for real? Whoa, I didn't even know because, I came out during a time where our community was not accepted. It's not something you talked about. So I kept who I was basically in silence. I mean, I was out. People knew, but I didn't go and be like, hey, I'm gay. I just continued to mingle in with everybody. So there's a lot that I still have to learn that I am learning today, but she turned me on and out to a
yeah,
lot of
but
things.
a lot of things. Hey, lovely Dee Dee. See, a lot of things with the community as I was going to my journey. See, this is what y'all have to understand about. For those of y'all that don't know me personally, anything that I decide to do, I can't do it on small steps. I do it
Grand.
grand. Like I'm dramatic.
Everything.
Look at these pillows. They silver and gold.
Yo,
I do
I had to
everything
move
dramatic.
I had to move these over here. She gonna talk about move one. Nah, I had to move four. I'm not a small woman.
Give me my pillow. She does not like glamorous
Yo,
pillowy things.
y'all can't see it, but who the
They
hell
can
needs
see
a
it.
fur pillow? Like, and I think that's what's making me sneeze and shit. All
Stop
this
talking
fur,
about my pillow.
well,
Stop hating on my pillow.
all this glam down
Don't
there,
laugh,
man.
Dee Dee.
Let me
Stop
tell
going
y'all
in on
something.
my pillow.
Let's get back to the story though. I'm gonna tell y'all when I finally came out of my comfort zone, and to hear her tell. Okay, hold on. We started talking on the phone
Friends.
like friends. You know what I'm saying? We
And you
talked
stabbed
about
me in my
everything.
back.
I didn't stab her in the back. She could take it like that. It was me coming out my circle like, yo, I can't let this slip aside, slip away. Like, yo, I'm really feeling her. Like, yo, let me see what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when we started chit chatting, and she wasn't talking about.
I was talking about relationship
weren't-
stuff
you-
and
but you
all the
weren't-
crazy stuff I was doing.
the crazy stuff that you was doing, it made it seem like y'all had some type of open relationship or something. And I was like, let me go ahead and tame this down. Anybody know anything about us old heads?
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
Us old heads gonna go for what we want. That's what it is. So one of our DJ friends, Lady D, was getting married, and
I offered to ride.
you offered to give me a
Your
ride.
ride.
So we wouldn't have to be, riding down. So we go for the ride and we talking. I'm telling you, the whole time on back seat, my leg was shaking, y'all. It was going back. Why you laughing? My leg was on that back seat like this because I was just like, yo, that's how bad my attraction for her was. So I remember I telling you like, oh, my ex might be here, and
I didn't even know who her ex
oh,
was.
and her son, and
That's when the
her
story
son.
gets crazy.
And so we walk in, and when she got out the car, remember she picked me up, so I didn't know what she had on. Man, when she got out that car, I'll never forget what you had on. You had on that black and white.
And it was
Mini
a
skirt.
mini
Mini skirt.
let's just say plus size power for all my plus size women. We could still look good, right?
Yo.
We could still look fly plus size. I'm not a small girl.
And these braids. And I've never seen her dressed like that. So it really, I couldn't control myself. And I hit you on your ass.
And I was so fucking offended because
She was offended.
this was my friend. Like, I would tell her shit that I wouldn't tell the average person.
Like, anyway, I slapped her on her ass, y'all.
Very hard. And I was like, okay, she's probably going through something right now. That's what was in my head. I'm not going to snap. She's going through something right now. I don't know what her problem is, but she'll get over it.
Y'all, I couldn't control this smug, boy.
I think a lovely Didi say yes.
I
Plus
couldn't
size
control this. I couldn't, and it was just there, and I was like, "Cause you did ask me how I look." I'm like, "Shit, you look good." I said, "Come,
Now, coming from your friend,
don't ask her. Look,
your gay,
I am a smack.
Friend.
You don't ask a smack that,
they don't know what a smack is.
aka stud. I'm a smack. I'm not like most studs, but you don't ask me that." And here you, this beautiful woman, and think that I ain't gonna how I look. You know how girls get out. You how I look, and your booty going boom, boom, boom. What am I supposed to do? Damn, you look good.
Oh my
What
God.
you talking about? I look good. Yeah, you look good. And bam.
Oh my God. Are y'all enjoying this? It's just us being candid outside of all of our shows and stuff. I really want to take this wig
But
off,
she
and I
never-
would, but I got this interview because this is our kickback. Whoever's here, it's family. Please share.
Yeah, like and subscribe,
Because you know LGBT relationships, you really don't get to see the candidness, the honesty.
And then I'm sorry, y'all. I'm allergic to the fur.
I'm about to punch her.
So check this out.
Don't talk about my girl cave.
Man, your girl, yo, it's too much. All this pink and ish down here, man. But it's okay. It's your girl cave. It's where you come to, you know what I mean? I ain't got no problem coming up in here with you. So look, check it out. Not once did she tell me that she felt offended.
I thought you was going through something.
Nah, not
Oh,
once
yeah,
did she
she's
tell me she
going
felt
through something.
offended. Not once did she say, like, I
gave you the dirty
disrespected
look.
her.
I gave you the look.
I didn't never see no look.
I looked at you like,
if she
I'm-
gave a look, y'all, that look,
You
I
know
think.
this? No, y'all. Nuh-uh. I did one of these numbers. Like, that's the look you got.
Hey, but she ain't stopped talking to me. Cause
you
when
was
we
my
went
friend.
after the wedding, we went to Harrington. And friends don't dance with people like that.
Y'all seen that clip? It's
She
all
was-
in her mind.
Nah, that's
Go
just
back to the clip.
Hold up, y'all. That's what was recorded. Okay.
I was just dancing behind you, going. The white lady was dancing with you too. Excuse me, the Caucasian lady was dancing too.
But not like you were. You was all up on me.
That's all in your
And
mind.
you know what? It could be all up in my mind, but that's what gave me the momentum to finally tell her I know somebody that likes
Oh,
you.
no. Back it up. This gonna make y'all laugh, y'all.
Oh,
Get ready to laugh.
What?
This girl gonna tell me she like me, and I'm thinking she drunk, right? But then at the same time, she gonna tell me she don't have no sex drive. Remember you told me that in the restaurant? I was like, she
because-
is drunk.
Now, hold on, y'all. Nah.
She drunk as hell. What is she
I'm gonna
talking
tell y'all,
about?
the part about the sex drive is because, you know, at a certain age with women, sometimes we have to make that decision, especially with your menstrual. And so, you know, I had the surgery,
Smack. Who
and it killed my sex drive. I had that whole
Who tells
I had
somebody?
that whole conversation with you though.
I know, but
'Cause
it
you
was
asked me why I
weird.
don't, and I said since I had my surgery.
Smack. It was fucking weird. Who tells somebody I'm attracted to you, but I don't have a sex drive?
I don't know. Hey man, this is how you get it. But you didn't know who it was. Hold on. You didn't know who it was at first. You was like, who like me? Oh Lord, she done messed the screen up, y'all.
What
Sorry.
the hell happened to the screen?
What
happened to the screen?
Hey y'all, hold on.
Oh shit, what happened to the screen?
You hit something. Span of a show,
We hit the screen. Oh my god. Where's our screen?
the main screen. Go where it says video, is it?
We back. I'm sorry. We back. We back.
See, she got all excited, y'all. She got everything here, but anyway, this is all throughout the conversation. I was letting her know, we talk. We talk about everything, and I just let her know, like, since I have my, vasectomy, that I don't have a sex drive.
Yeah, you did say that, but you don't tell a woman that you like them.
That's in her world. I don't hold nothing back. You're gonna get it how I feel. Keeping it real. So with you knowing all that, right? You still with me, right?
Yes, but it's not the point. You just don't tell people.
I'm different. I'm real. This is what it is. But but it seemed like
Should we restart the live?
now we're not restarting it. Why we
Because
gotta restart
everybody
it?
done jumped off because we disappeared.
We back now.
We back. Okay, we back. We are
We
back.
ain't jumped off. They still there. Y'all there?
We done jumped off.
Oh,
Oh, my
Lord,
God,
let me
we done
see.
jumped off. Maybe we should restart the
Let me
live.
see.
I put on my page we're back.
No, okay.
But you know what? This is the real live shit. This just reminds me of when we started Plug Studio Network. How the whole damn thing just fell over.
Oh yeah, that the very first show.
Woo,
Everything
shit.
went everywhere.
Woo,
It
shit.
was off
That
the
shit
chain.
was off the chain. We
But-
laughed for days. Oh my God.
Yeah, we still on here.
Yeah, but it just people probably jumped off because
Nobody jumped off.
they back. They back. I see them. They coming back. But go
Okay.
back to the story about this
Okay.
sex drive. That just threw me for a loop.
said
I
a
like you,
vasectomy. It's
but
not-
you
it's not
say I like you, but I don't have a sex drive. And I'm like, well, why would she tell
I
me
said,
that?
but you let me just a few minutes ago say I got a vasectomy. It's a hysterectomy. Why would you correct me? Yeah, why? I just said it. I ain't get no vasectomy.
You poured too much
It was a-
Bacardi in
and
my
I
drink.
I did, but I took a sip of it before I poured the mango.
She
And I'm not a drinker, so that's why I'm like, yo, I'm
she
crazy.
poured all this Bacardi in my damn mango drink.
She be alright, yo. You know what I mean? So look. So I'll never forget the day. It's like I was like, yo, you gotta let her know, like, cause, I was in a relationship that I just like needed to get out of.
Yo,
Because
and
I
as
wasn't
and I'm gonna be
happy.
honest, you were, because as your friend at the moment, you did express how you were unhappy, but I didn't know I was a target. So to that person that was with her when me and her were friends, please do not blame me. I had no idea. I was so completely oblivious.
What is you doing right now?
No, I'm just saying I was oblivious. I had no idea that you had
and it wasn't
feelings
going from
for
one,
me.
but I was in that for a while and just not. I know what I want out of a relationship, and I wasn't getting what I needed, and
And I just, and
I felt like in that relationship they were more. It was more about Smack the Indie Plug than Vonda. If y'all know what I mean.
so do you think I care more about Vonda than Smack?
I think you care about Vonda than you call me Smack, but you care more about Vonda. But we'll
Touchy
get
moment. Go ahead.
a what?
A touchy moment.
Yeah, it's a little touchy moment to speak on. You know, sometimes I know you were only trying to, uh, and still today, trying to push me out there where I need to be. But I got to see it in order for me to get there. The things that you see, I don't really see. But I'm starting to see some things. So, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I am a lover. And that's, I love a solid relationship because with
No,
a
you don't.
relationship,
You like a out loud, we together relationships on every platform. I'm the silent lover.
I didn't say solid.
Oh,
I
okay.
said solid.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm drunk.
SOLID.
I'm drunk. I thought you
Nah,
said solid.
nah. Yo, she wild, man.
I'm the silent one.
I like a solid relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? With you going through what you're going through, trying to come out and make your breakthrough, or something. I've been out since I was 16, about to be damn 50 this year. And it was amazing watching you come out and be and live in your truth. You know what I'm saying?
Did I come out gracefully or did I come out
You
with a
came out
bang?
radical. You came out with a bang.
I came out with a bang.
There wasn't nothing wrong with it. You came out with a bang. That's how you chose. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you didn't have to go through what some of us may have. And some people today.
Well, I refuse to. You know, that's my. Let's talk about. Okay, so just to close out our story, she told me all of that, and then we went home after the party, and then I called her the next day, and I act like I didn't hear anything that she said, and then she said to me, "I meant what I said last night," and so that's how our journey began with us becoming
Yeah.
Smack and P.
It wasn't. It wasn't easy either.
But
It wasn't easy, y'all. But
let's talk about
I determined not to give up
let's
on
talk
us.
let's talk about our personalities.
Our personalities.
Okay, no, I describe you, you describe me.
Let's get it.
You go first.
No, you go first.
Smack as a person. Outwardly, she seems like this huge, unapproachable, dynamic promoter for music, and she evolved into becoming an activist because I didn't know that side of her. But after that, behind all of that is a loving, caring, nurturing person. Very loving to the point where you're more expressive than I am. And I know that I can be difficult because I'm not as expressive as you are. Um,
Describe me, not you.
I'm describing you.
Because I get a chance. here.
Yeah, because you this dynamic, loving person. And but outwardly when people see you doing all the things that you do, you seem unapproachable, but you really aren't. You care about everything. I don't even know how you can do that because I don't have that emotional ability to just care and love and want to save everybody. I'm more of a personal person where I'm going to save you if I know you, but you just kind of have the emotional capacity to care about every issue.
Yeah. With that, I had to learn, being with you, I learned how to.
You got to pick your mic up. They can't hear
Oh, okay.
you.
Can y'all hear me? Like, being with you, I learned that I had to bring that back some because it was taken away from us. For something you've been doing all your life as being a helper, I feel like that's, why I was put here. This is this life I have. I don't know, like I've always been that way to help people. People could always come to me for advice, come to talk, yo, Smack, do you know any places that hire? I still get that all the time. It's like I'm a 24/7 social worker. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
supposed to be talking about me.
Okay,
That
now
my
about-
personality.
I
You
was
talk
just-
about you.
All right, so we'll come back to that, y'all. Now, as far as you're concerned,
Go ahead and trash me.
I ain't gonna trash you.
Trash me.
I saw us as two go-getters. You're a go-getter. You don't like being told no, even though you say you don't mind it. You don't like to be told no, and if someone tells you no, you're gonna find a way to get to that yes, and I like that. But you're gonna find a quick way to get to that yes, where I'm more laid back.
I'm forceful. Just say it. I'm forceful.
Yeah, you're a little forceful when it comes to some shit. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that the way that you express yourself. It is a blunt that I'm not used to. That it sometimes can feel like it
Like
hurts
I'm
someone.
cutting you. Yeah.
Cutting hard. Like, wow, damn, isn't there a different way you could have said that? You know what I'm saying? You're not, when it comes to the love language, it's you don't show it. You
Okay.
show it. You don't see, that's the fur shit.
Leave my fur.
It's all up under my chin.
alone.
Your love language,
I'm
this
not
is
as expressive.
You're not as expressive, so I don't know if I, do something for you if you like it. I don't know if you're just doing it to make me happy.
But look,
You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
everything. If I don't, because I'm blunt, I figure you would figure out that I would say it.
Yeah, I know what restaurants not to go to because you're like, yo, this shit tastes like this shit is nasty. It was like a bunch of restaurants at the beginning we was going to. You were just so nasty with the waitresses. And I'm like, yo, okay.
What is y'all love language? People that's watching, put in your love
you
language.
you didn't show me no love language.
I'm vocal. My thing is this.
Yo,
If
let me
I
tell
don't
y'all
say
something.
something,
you said,
I'm
hold
happy.
on. You gotta let me finish describing your
Okay,
ass.
describing me. Go
All
ahead.
right, and then you don't allow people to do nothing for you, and that's fine. You're a very independent woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're in a relationship, you gotta let your mate do some things. You can't take the lead all the time.
Okay, so I'm too strong.
No, I'm not saying you're too strong because don't nobody want a weak woman. But I'm just saying you got to learn how to tone your strongness down and just let your baby, you know what I mean? Take
Y'all,
the lead sometimes.
what are y'all thoughts on this? Please chime in.
She ain't gonna give it. She gonna keep being who she is.
No, I'm just saying I want their
And what I've
opinion.
learned in this relationship is to speak when spoken to.
No,
Just,
but I don't
as,
want
as
you to
Steve
be like
Harvey
that.
said, just shut up. Steve Harvey said, I just shut up. And that's what I do.
Y'all, could y'all please give us advice? Again, this show is about relationships and talking things out. And I'm sure y'all have experienced some of these things. If y'all got some advice, please put it up there. It's fine.
Yeah, it can
This
help
is
someone
our
else.
candid. We're being realistic, candid. This is not lights, camera, action. It's just us and you.
Baby, you got an interview.
I know. Look,
11
Dee Dee
minutes.
said be more submissive. So you want me to be
Who?
more submissive?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
I don't know. Okay, how do I
Well-
be more submissive? Give me some examples of that.
We'll talk about that after here.
No, we ain't talking about no sexual shit.
Be some. It's just like she said. Just be more submissive.
Okay. But
Yeah,
aren't you attracted
and-
to the
and-
powerhouse?
And then, I try to say what?
You don't like me being a powerhouse?
If you could be the
I
powerhouse,
have to be
the
those
powerhouse.
things.
Be the powerhouse out there, not with me. I am not them. I'm your woman. I'm your
Okay.
baby.
I'm going to take
You
Dee
ain't
Dee's
gotta
advice.
carry me like you carry everybody in the streets.
I don't treat you like the streets, because if I treated you like the
Sometimes.
streets, you wouldn't exist to me.
Sometimes you do.
No, be honest. People in the street don't exist.
But I'm saying when the way you handle, getting your business and getting yourself out there, and the way that when you encounter people, I'm not them.
Okay.
And I always got your back, don't
I
I?
know you got my back.
I'm your damn manager, so
I know you got my back, but I
okay,
just
but
like
just look at it like this. I didn't do it. Them motherfuckers did.
okay, they did it.
Okay.
But I keep okay, so I will be open and honest and say I have spoken to a therapist, and a therapist said that I'm the type of person that when a brick is thrown at me, I grab it, I learn from it, and then I place the brick on my foundation, and then I keep building the bricks until I secure myself. I create a fort. So for you, I will take some of those bricks down.
I appreciate that. Nobody's perfect. I mean, we 4 years in, and we still learning about each other.
Yeah, well, learning in a relationship is a lifetime
It's a lifetime
experience,
thing. Yeah.
especially if you're a person. Me, I believe in growth all the time. I'm a growth person. If I feel like my life is stagnant, I will research. I will turn over every brick to change. I am not a complacent person, so I know that I'm hard to be with, but
Yeah, you don't. The other thing I don't like about you, this is just something I don't like. You don't give a project enough time. You expect fast results, and not everything's gonna be fast results.
okay. So now she's talking about dislikes. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about you.
Hey, I start shit and don't finish. Go ahead.
Yup. You start shit and you do not complete the task.
I already know that.
hate
That has
that.
been me with some things. I lose interest quickly. If I,
Or belief.
and some, yeah, it could be belief too, because if I'm not seeing where it's going and what the benefit is,
But then you get mad when I turn on that you will succeed. You don't like that I get behind you like a little locomotive and start trying to push you. You get upset.
it's just like when writers write books, you feel me, babe?
right.
They become like they get writer's block, right? Same thing with artists when they make music, they get a block, so they need a innovative idea or something creative. And when you start thinking on something like, what can I do to change it? What can I do to, your mind becomes frustrated.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, there's got to be something, but why keep doing something and you're not reaching what you're supposed to be reaching? For me, it's not really about the ROI. I mean, I would like to make something.
You guys say what ROI is. A lot of people
Return
don't
on
know.
investment. Return on investment.
Hi, Michael Jamal.
Hey, what's up, MJ?
But for me, I like to win. And I have
We gotta, I like to win too, but when we lose, we gotta learn from them losses.
and I believe that too.
And learn from them losses, but we don't need to point fingers.
No, you're a sulker.
Huh?
You sulks. When things don't go well, you a sulker. You
do.
roll around and you sulking and you so me, I like to pick up my bags and pack them and keep going.
Yeah, I like to, because it's not about being a sulker. I like to figure out what the hell went wrong. What could I have done better? And I may look at that
I do too.
for a while.
Forever.
Well, I ain't gonna say forever. I may look at that situation and be like, damn, if I had just done this, it would have been better. A lot of people like, why? I used to always ask people when I was a party promoter, like, yo, what y'all want to see? And I really feel like social media has killed some things, because back in them days, you had to get out there. I ask people what
agree
you
with
want to
you.
see.
I agree with you. So let's wrap up. Like, What is, and this is Relationship Saturday.
Relationship Saturday,
Tell your
y'all.
mate. Let's do this. What is it that you really admire in me that you wish that you could be? And I'll tell you.
What do I admire in you that I wish I had?
Yes.
I like the fact that the one thing I admire in you is your business etiquette.
Okay.
I wish I was more business etiquette like you. Me, I'm a person that needs it in front of my face. I don't like to sit on a computer and read.
Okay.
I'm old school study. I like to have the book. That's why you see me. I always got something to write down stuff. That's how I get it. Sitting on a computer, it just doesn't do it for me in reading things.
Okay. And what I like about you is that and admire is that you're super compassionate, and I'm not. And
Oh
I'll
yeah.
be wondering, how does that feel to be uber, just super compassionate? I don't understand it.
I love your business mindset. I wish I had it.
See, Relationship Saturday, where you actually, I mean, we have our we have our issues, but it feels good to hear something positive that you actually like about me. Does it make you feel happy that you're hearing something positive that I like about you? I really
Yeah.
admire you being compassionate. I don't have that. And later on in our shows, if you join us on Saturday, I will kind of share why I don't have as much compassion as she does. You know, and it comes with being LGBT and judgment. Like, y'all visibly see us probably as a lesbian couple, but we're much deeper than that. But we'll share that in our later conversations. But yeah, I love your compassion. I love that you suit up in your Superman suit and you save people, but it's also annoying to me at times because it takes away from me. I can admit that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It
I'm
takes away from me.
yeah. And I'm sorry. I don't I need to learn how to say no.
No, or either I have to learn how to be more compassionate for others. See, for me, I see the world as, for every excuse is a solution, and you see the world as for every issue there's someone that can lend a hand.
Yeah. I do. I feel like that's why I do what I do out here in the community.
Look, Michael Jamal said, "Man, you and I are alike in so many ways." For what I'm hearing, Smack,
Oh yeah, brother.
it's like you're a beautiful person, but and it's a great thing. And I think for me, I'm a beautiful person, but I go about it different. I want to solve your issue with real, live, grounded things that you can self improve, so you
Right.
won't be in that situation. I feel like you give pacifiers, but it doesn't get to the core reasons. I like to get to the core.
Oh yeah, I know. Um, yeah. We got more to talk about, y'all. We're gonna be back next Saturday. We ask that you subscribe to the channel.
The YouTube.
I feel I could fix everyone that is broken. I
So
heard that, MJ.
before we close out, I'm gonna leave you with the things that we do have in common. For those of you that are into astrology and everything else, I will say that she's a Leo. I'm a Cancer Leo on the cusp. Our charts damn near mirror each other. Like, if you pull up our astrology charts, we have placements in Gemini and Leo, and that's it. The only other placement we have is Sagittarius. Our fathers were born on the same day.
Yep.
We are the only females within our family.
Yeah.
Just to give you some the dynamics of us. If you believe in all of those things, we're like the same person. We just go about things a little
Differently.
different.
Little different.
But if you look at our charts, we are the same person. I have never met anybody with a chart like mine. It's like exactly.
Now, me, yeah. We're gonna save some of this for the next time. Yeah, I don't wanna, it's a great conversation.
And please share because we will be doing this on this YouTube page. We want
Trying
to
to
keep it
build our
close
YouTube
and
page.
personal. We give you so much content, but again, everyone wanted to know exactly what makes us tick because we do so much in the community, and this is our way of imparting our wisdom. We hope that through our stories that you learn something, and we hope that you guys could give us something that'll help us.
Yeah.
Definitely, as the title says, relationships aren't easy. It's
Our relationship is definitely not easy.
it's not easy.
It's not easy, but
We make it work.
especially with our schedules. We make it work, and that's important.
Okay, well, tell them, share about where they could follow you.
You
And
can
see
follow me,
things.
Vonda.
And drop all your titles.
Nah, sorry.
No, drop your titles here.
Y'all can find me at on Instagram, Plug Studio Network. Y'all can find me on. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. You can find me on Facebook at Smack the Indie Plug. And that's it.
And she's being modest. She is a part of the ACLU. She's a member of the NAACP. I'm gonna toot my own horn.
Oh, you wanted me to do that? Okay.
I am history in itself. I am the first black female, the first committee chair, the first to write the LGBTQ plus committee for the NAACP
for Central
for
Delaware.
Central Delaware and Delaware period.
Mm-hmm.
I am the founder of I Am Me Inc., which is the LGBT nonprofit that's designed to uplift and unify the community and to educate better allies. Everything about me is LGBTQ, and of course, I do the Peach Radio show that's about educating about us. Everything about me is LGBT, and I like to thank you, Smack, because if you didn't bring me through this journey, I probably wouldn't be this this force that's confident enough to stand in front of people and share my experience
Thank you.
and be, great, because it takes a lot to say I'm LGBTQ
Uh-huh.
and walk the life, but then it takes even more to get out in front of a crowd and talk about the life and teach it. And if I didn't have your support, I don't think I would have did that. I think I would have kept being in the shadows on Craigslist and at these little crazy parties I was throwing.
Yeah.
But it's after 9. I have an interview. Please, if you're on Instagram, check out my girl. Let me look on her.
While she finding that, what she was saying, everything that I do, a lot of people don't know, but I'm the co-chair for economic development for the NAACP. Sit on the executive board there. I'm also Smart Justice Ambassador for the ACLU Smart Justice Campaign. I represent Kent County. I'm also a change agent for State of Delaware, Network Delaware, trying to become a better activist out here in the community, trying to help my people. That's what I do. Soon you'll get to hear about some other things I got going on, trying to curate. So stand by. And she has an interview at 9. And where is it?
Yes, and it's on Nima Shining Star L. I will be talking about everything NAACP, everything IME Inc., everything about what it is to be Peach Plug. I think we're going.
I thank y'all.
Span of a show, some don't stay with it because they can't think. Span of a show, some don't stay with it because they can't think. Span of a show, some don't stay with it because they can't think. Span of a show, some don't stay with it because they can't think. Span of a show, some don't stay with it because they can't think. Span of a show, some don't stay with it because